Greetings, my name is the Smaltzy Cynic. This episode is picking up right where we left off with Chapter 7. And I already know Chapter 8 is a really small one, so I'm going to try to squeeze that in at the end, but something a little bit smaller than the clusterfuck of Chapter 6, for lack of a better word. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything around here, but we'll just be cautious. Oh, there's some stuff. So when we last left off, we had just... well, it's kind of just like a bunch of random missions, to be honest. But we were looking at some photographs, and they transported us to a cliffside. And there was a bunch of stuff, but we had Joseph on our team for a while.
That sounded close.
It's all right. I'm here. Nothing is gonna get you. Get you. Get you. Get you. Get you. Get you. You have to stay with me. There's no other way.
Okay, well, Joseph's going to have a little nap. I'm going to keep going.
Hey, Joseph. You still with me?
We'll check with him in a second. I just want to make sure we have no statues hiding around here. So we're pretty good. We're just going to continue things as normal. So Joseph, how you doing?
Sebastian, you ever had the urge to just jump? When you're on a high place? Or the subway rolls by? Imagine if you had that urge for a minute straight. Then 2 minutes.
You fought it off 3 times now, Joseph. You're learning to stop it.
You're not listening. I'm not worried about stopping it, Seb. I'm worried about not wanting to stop it. Some part of me wants to turn. I don't know why. And I can't reason it away. It's deeper than that. It's like instinct. And it's getting stronger.
Hold on. This might...
Now, I'm not sure if there was anything in that syringe or it was just a normal syringe. I don't think he picked up anything special, so was gonna assume it was a normal syringe, and I don't know why that would help, but okay. Alright, good. So, I guess right now we're gonna be looking for Kidman and Leslie, since I guess they're down here and closer by.
I'd better start searching for my partners.
Now this chapter includes the introduction of, well, I guess you can consider him the pyramid head of this game. I know that a lot of people... Alright, hold on. Let me think about this. So this chapter features what most people would probably consider the pyramid head face of this game. I'm curious if that was the original intention by the creator. I mean, it is a very iconic antagonist, and, well, we actually see him in one of the DLCs, strangely enough. But I do wonder if that was the intention to actually just mimic or puppet the identity of the Pyramid Head, because it doesn't seem to have the same kind of significance. Because in Silent Hill 2, that Pyramid Head had a lot more of a... Well, I guess before Konami ruined the idea of the Pyramid Head being something more than just a face to the series. But beforehand, he had some symbolism and stuff, but I'm not sure if the same can be said for box... Oh! Okay. I'm not sure if it can be same be said for box face here, or safe face here. But I'll pay attention to see if there's anything that stands out to me this time. Yeah, no statues thus far. We do have 2 pistol ammo shots we can keep in mind. If we can come back here, that's the thing. There's the parish person from the missing reports. Alright, well, we cleared that up. Anything up here? What if that is the parish there? Maybe. I don't know. Right, so what I was saying, I'm not sure if the safe face was just meant to be the same kind of idea as Pyramid Head, or if it has some other deeper meanings to it, or it's perhaps just a iconic character that just kind of looks, has a similar motif to what Pyramid Head has, just giant metal thing on a disfigured body. Although he has a much more interesting playstyle in this one, because he's not just a lumbering oof or buffoon. Oh. Alright, actually. That worked. Let's go down. Okay, he's dead. Should have some pistol ammo in this room, hopefully. And then there's some sniper rifle ammo in this area we can get. Nothing there. Yeah, we already got the brain jar in there. Okay, that's all we got in this room. Guess I'll go ahead and reload this just to be more convenient. I'll take this bottle just for safekeeping.
Looks loose.
Well, Sebastian doesn't know this yet, but we need these face plates for a key. Is that progress? I think it is. Hold on, let's get a better look at this. Well, not much clues here to help us understand what this picture's about, but I assume has something to do with either the dead body downstairs or the safe head guy here. Oh, speaking of safe head, so the cool little thing of the safe head stuff is that if you kill the safe head guy, he spawns in other safe heads. So it's a neat little thing similar to the spider lady boss we had from earlier. Except this one has more devious traps and the like, so you can't just simply burn or get rid of them. And that note is about the safe head guy. Okay, you gonna punch the base? Hey, there you go. Okay, so nothing so far. Alright, good.
Oh shit.
There he is. And he just broke the doorway for the secret passage. So, kind of our hint, both what we have to do and also what we're going to face up against in the future.
It fits.
And I believe that takes us to a safe room up there. Yep, you can hear it. I still not found anything about that song that has any relevance to the game itself. Maybe just the creator's like calming piece, and it's the same kind of sensation that when you hear it, it makes that same kind of association to the player. Lily's birth announcement. Okay, blah 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 blah. Parents of Sebastian Maria Castellanos. Okay, pretty easy, simple. Nothing too much to read into there.
The word.
Catacombs found beneath parish. Pastor says nothing to lose sleep over. Who took care of the place? Workmen repairing collapsed floor discovered man-made passages beneath Cedar Church Hill. Claim they saw mummies. Parish denies access to historians, claiming sacrilege.
Type, I see.
Yeah. So, this is one of those things where it's like, is this based on a real place and these kind of things are down there? Or is it just a real place and similar kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit confusing. This is where the fiction and the reality section of the game kind of gets a little too convoluted for my taste. Because if that mummy thing is the stuff we're fighting against, then are we in the real world with these things? Or are we in the mangled, convoluted mess where the characters are... no. I can't even try to explain that in a coherent way without getting too off base. So I'm just gonna save that thought for later. Yeah, we're just gonna withhold that, but I guess I can use the key and see if maybe I can get another brain jar for stuff. Now, why is this place flooded? I do not know. I'm sure there's some symbolic reason for it. There always is. Alright, we got 2 brain jars. Good. Alright, so we just upgraded our harpoon. We also upgraded our pistol damage. And we also improved our... Can't remember what the last one was, but we just basically improved a bunch of little things, since pistol's going to come in handy during this chapter. I know I'm not going to resave it again, I'll just have a checkpoint, it's fine. Okay, so we have the choice, we can go left or right. Let's go right. Guess I should have got the bottle, but oh well. I'll get it later.
That cockroach, that sycophant, living off me, feeding off my work. I'll have to figure out how we got the combination to my safe. But there's no time for that now. I'm so close. No one can ever have that data. It is mine. My only way. Whoever opens that safe next had better be ready to pay the price.
Now I guess the safe here he's talking about...
That cockroach,
Oops.
that sycophant.
Oh, I'll just talk over him.
living off me, feeding off my
I'm
work.
guessing that safe that he's talking
I'll
about
have to figure out how we got
is
the
kind of like
combination to
the
my
safe character we're talking about. Oh,
now. I'm so close. No one can ever have that data. It is mine.
that's where we gotta
My
go.
only way. Whoever opens that safe next had better be ready to pay the price.
I don't see anything up here. Okay, well I thought something was up here. But I guess that safe that he was talking about is the safe, I forget what his name is. The trapper, the safe head. Yeah, safe head's just fine for now. He's the one who's like protecting the safe or whatever he's talking about. Oh. That doesn't look good. Okay, I don't like the look of this. Oh, this is a bad idea. But Sebastian's not gonna be smart enough to just duck underneath it. Yeah, that was a bad idea. This time we are gonna save it, Sebastian, so we don't have this happen again.
So close.
Now, last time I tried doing this,
Never have that data.
it pierced me.
It is mine. My only way. Whoever opens that safe next had better be
I don't
ready
see a
to
way
pay
to
the
trip
price.
this without setting it off. Oh, here it goes. Wonder why it didn't show up before. Weird. Oh. So that's what it does. Okay. Well, now I'm stuck in here. Oh, that doesn't look good. I see these two things here. Can I try shooting one? Oh, that did not. Okay. Lesson learned. So now that I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm supposed to shoot the left one. I don't see anything that shows what each one does. So you would have to just shoot one, hope for the best, and then didn't do anything. Or did I screw it up already? Try doing this. Okay. Guess that works. Oh. You're a durable little thing. Looks like they have two heads, so that makes even more pain to deal with. I hear something.
Gotta be a trap.
Wonder if I can... Can I sneak around him and stab him? I don't see a way to stab him. Since he's just waiting there so patiently for me. I mean, he was asking for it. Guess I could have just crawled around and not wasted the ammo, but oh well. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Like, how many matches do you have to burn to get the thing going? Not sure why you would do that, but okay. I guess just to make sure you can take care of them, so this doesn't happen. Well, can't blame me for at least paying attention. Okay. Let's use the harpoon for a little bit. That way I can kind of conserve my pistol ammo for the future. Maybe there's something in there. Let's check. This doesn't look safe. Oh. Okay, that's definitely not where we want to go. That looks terrible. Let's try opening this up again. Oh, I got an axe. Cool. Oh, nice to turn these traps against them. So if there's anything maybe above it. What a nerd. Hey, there's something up there. See? He pays attention to be observant. Just like those. Yeah, you'd think he would just slide down it faster or something. But nope. Now we got part number 2. So just quickly save our progress and return right back here. Alright, so let's use this one. Alright, so let's put the second piece in here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent something or if it's based on some other mural. Not to my knowledge.
Just one more.
This is probably where we're introduced to those that poison stuff from before. Not sure I can always mute this, but we'll try to mute them before I try to button mash things. Okay, there's another one I need to set on fire. Nope, here he comes. Oh. Okay. Lesson learned. Right, here's the brain juice I was looking for before. We'll go ahead and save the rest of these for later. I just want to improve my crossbow a little bit. So what I'm thinking is we're going to try to save some ammo other than wasting it like I did before. I'm going to unlock that door with the enemy. Run past the guy that is already aggro. See if the other guy will drop down and see if that can kill all three of them. Long shot, but we'll try it. Oh, hold on. Wrong spot. Alright. Going past him. I got them both. Alright, good. Much more conservative. Don't know if I had to do that now or later, but I figured I'll do that now. So how are we doing on syringes? I could probably use one for right now. Be useful to just have more for later. Thankfully, because we increased our health and we increased our... Oh, here we go. Axe. We increased both our health, we increased both our stamina, our syringe recovery. It should help us in the long run. At least they signal that one there. They're not cheap. Now, we already got rid of them. I see rifle ammo in there. I see something else in there. This must be how you get down there. Kind of strange. Oh hey, a free syringe. Good. Alright, so let's just reload our weapons for a second. Okay, what I'm going to do for right now, because I need to take a quick break, I'm going to go save my progress, if I can. And we'll just continue from here with all this progress done. Fortunately, there's not much a whole lot to add because there's not much banter to add to this section because, well, it's not that it's boring, it's just very, there's nothing to really work off of. I try not to ever force these things, so apologies if not the most titillating of conversations to add here. Although I do say that compared to Resident Evil with its puzzles and the like, at least this crypt with this stuff inside of a demented person's mind kind of makes a lot more sense. I mean, if we're gonna suspend our disbelief, at least we have this excuse. Okay, we already went in there. Okay, so we can move on. Okay, that scared me for a second. That was a tease about what's happening later. So if you remember, that was the safe head that was moving. So that's just a little tease of what the gimmick is, what his gimmick is. He'll die, and then he'll try respawning with another safe head around him. And I don't think you can burn them. It's a good thing that this gas is not flammable. Fortunately, took a little bit of damage, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll live. I guess the reason why they have two heads is that you can't immediately kill them. Makes some sense. Maybe they're more of those twin experiments from what we had before. Okay, so now we got another trip mine we gotta take care of. Or we could just do that. You know, I didn't realize how useful this sniper rifle is until I just goofed around with it. There's another trip mine over there. But I believe we're supposed to go this way. Let's check the other way just to make sure that it's not something like a side thing. Nope. Don't see any rewards around. Wait, what was that? Pick up what? Oh, this. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, I won't be able to run. Okay, that's not fine. Should I use the med pack? Yeah, this is one of those cases where I probably should use it. I could use the stim pack, but then I realized, you know, because of this woozy effect, I don't want to actually use it. The stim pack. I only want to use the stim packs under duress, because I can't rely on this when it's that bad. Which I guess that's the idea. But, I don't know. It seems a little punishing for such a thing that's meant to be something you're supposed to save for dire circumstances. I may not be sniffling as much, but I am still sneezing every now and then. Like I said, allergies. Just in case I need it. The sniper rifle is surprisingly useful in close quarters. Well, I guess it's not too far-fetched, but it just seems a little contradictory. One down. Did I not set him on fire? Well, now I set him both on fire. Now I can start using some matches anytime soon. No, didn't set him on fire. Oh well. I guess I could have lured him in there and then done this. Okay. It's always interesting, you look at these things with a different perspective and then just realize you could have done this so much better, and then you realize, oh, well, I wasted that now. It's an attitude I try not to force on myself, but it's an attitude I can't avoid. Okay, so there's some stuff in there, but I don't see a way to get there. And there wasn't any other option, so there must be a way I backtrack around here and get to that other side of the wall. So we got 2 more rounds in this I can use, so I can take care of 2 for sure. Then I could probably use a shotgun because, well, I could use the pistol. The pistol's a little too much ammo driven with those. Guess I could use the harpoon if I have to. Oh, good. Just what I was looking for. The last piece. Now maybe the door that I'm looking for, the what do you call it? The access to that area is on the other side of this gate. Maybe. I don't see any other way to get there.
You've been expected.
And let's put the final puzzle here.
Just one more.
These. So you see these traps down here? They're gonna get us caught. So we gotta avoid them as we run away. Oh, okay. These safes are all, well, some of them are dummies, some of them are the real thing. So you have to be careful about which ones are which.
Leslie, you're safe. Where's
Kid.
Kidman? Is she here too?
Kid.
Is she all right?
Is she all right? All right?
Stand back. I'll get it open.
All right. We probably need our shotgun ready.
Get open.
You heard the man.
Get open.
No! Wait! Leslie! Leslie! Leslie!
Whoa! He moves a lot faster than I remember. Good lord. I don't think you're safe. It's just the first one. We need to get out of this room. Okay, well. Okay, plan B. Oh, Sebastian, do you think this is gonna work? What a cute little effect.
This thing stay dead. Alright, we need to move. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, I went the wrong way. Wait, maybe we can make it. Likely. Nope, it's impossible. We can't go through. That's cheap.
I thought maybe I could rush through it, but nope, apparently not. Alright, well, we know what to expect now.
Leslie! Leslie!
So let's try using those for a while. Forgetting the proximity on those things. Seems like one shotgun shell and one explosive does it, so I'll try to conserve them both. There we go.
This thing stay there.
You sure are a durable little thing. Okay, so you remember that, wheel left at the beginning? We need to go get that. But first, quick syringe. So I knew we had to use this thing for somewhere. Come on, really? Get up. Not the best time, Sebastian. Oh, come on. At least you know what to do.
Leslie! Leslie!
We'll try it maybe one more time and then I need to take a break. Okay. God damn, when he does that charge. Okay.
This thing stayed at it.
So what we're going to do this time is we're going to lure him closer and grab the wheel. That way I can kind of plan this out a little better. Okay, now we run. Nope, 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 run, run. Alright, now we run and do it, quickly. Okay, now we can leave. And now we're safe. Ha ha. Get it? We're safe. I was waiting for that line this entire time. I swear. Wait, why hasn't the music stopped? What the?
Take this!
Well, okay.
Finally.
Can we go back? No, of course not. And that is why you want to have these explosives on standby. Let's go this way first. I'm assuming this is to that room I was trying to get into earlier. No, but I at least found some extra gel. I don't think there's anything over there, so no point going in the water. Can I even go down there? Yeah, it won't even let me go down there. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to keep pressing forward. I believe this is the end of chapter 3, or 7, I mean. Yes, this is the end of chapter 7. Okay, so I'm probably going to save my progress here and then come back later and finish chapter 7, or chapter 8, sorry. So we'll return shortly in just a few moments. Hold on a second. I forgot to enable it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Now everything is right. Okay, so this chapter is a little interesting because there is one unique enemy type here, and it's only unique to this chapter, I believe. Maybe there's another one, but it's like very rare. And this one you can complete without using any of your ammo, so it is a interesting deviation. Well, you could stealth it, I suppose, but it's not. There's another way to do it. I don't know if we're gonna try that, but I may. Depends on how this goes. Tempted just to shoot my way through. Yeah, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with them. Wow, that did not set them off? Really? I'm surprised. But I can kill with the match over here. Come on over here, buddy. Come here. You didn't see me. Really? No, of course not. You can't just stab him. That'd be too easy. Now, these enemies are the ones we've seen before, so these aren't the new ones. They're in the next area. And they're a little disconcerting, to say the least. Oh, perfect. Try using our pistol ammo for a little bit. That sniper rifle actually turned out to be very useful in this area. I'm a little shocked. Okay. It must be the first one we sniped. Alright, too soon. You go down. Alright, let's just take him out with the sniper. Seems to work. Yeah, and we could do this without wasting ammo if I really wanted to, but, you know, I just don't care. The game has been generous enough thus far. See? The game giveth and the game taketh away. Yeah, how many syringes do I have? Because there is a part here that I might have to use my health. Okay. Just want to make sure. It's not going to suffer me too bad, but I just want to make sure I have something I can heal and don't just ruin my run. I suppose that must be a challenge every survival horror game has to figure out, how to balance making a game way too punishing and way too easy to exploit. Now, is there any... Oh, it's right there. I was like, I knew there was somewhere around here. Alright. Just punch it and grab the key. Nice to know I don't have to shoot all these things like I probably did before. Dumb me. Alright, good. We're still recording. Alright. Just want to make sure everything's fine and hunky-dory. Oh, I thought he was getting up. Probably shouldn't waste my matches, all things considered. Oh, this area. Okay, so you can probably tell what that noise means. What we have to do is we have to run to each of these little areas. As dumb as it looks, we can avoid getting hit by these fast-moving projectiles. Especially by this part. Yeah, we should be safe. Alright, so that was basically the hardest part of the entire chapter. Even harder if you want to go for that trophy where you don't use any ammo here. It's possible. I just wanted to kind of do it because I didn't want to start my day off with dying a lot.
Aberrant brainwave patterns observed in subjects number 25 and 33, and now again in 55. The one common factor is a case history of dissociative identity disorder. Previous experiments on the prefrontal cortex led to degradation of sense of self, but there were unanticipated results here. Suicidal thoughts of alternate personalities exhibited as attacks on the core personality. As self-consciousness waned, a sort of stasis was achieved. Like two creatures sewn together and forced to live as one, eternally hating the other. Delicious.
Now, I guess I have to wonder, what are these tape recordings? I know, like, it's one of these things that you just have to accept in video games, but in this game, because everything kind of is a symbol and there's a little bit of deeper meaning behind most of the stuff around here, it does beg the question, what are these recordings we're listening to? Are they like scattered thoughts of Ruvik? Are they his conscious on something? Oh, these are the things I was talking about. So, dumb as it looks, we're just gonna step on them because it's just much easier to deal with them. As you can see, not much damage from... Oh, come on. Well, he's stuck there. So we'll just kill him. Because we got tons of ammo. Normally I would avoid taking damage, but as you can tell, it doesn't take much to just step on him. Squish the babies. You know, it's like that. What's that meme? Squish the cat? Okay, so as I was saying, it does beg the question, what are these recordings we're listening to? Because if this game is all about making symbols and the like, are these like his conscience? Clearly not, based on his reactions. Are they just fragmented memories left around in other people's minds? Is he trying to talk to us? Is he trying to justify his actions or the like, or explain them to us in some way? I don't know. The game doesn't really kind of answer that question. But I suppose in most games you don't question why these recordings exist, so this game thinks it can do the same thing. I asked that because a lot of the time the game does try to answer most questions that it raises, but it never brings up that one. So, I mean, I'm sure some lore wiki, what do they call? What does Zach Zakarian call them? The lore enthusiast? No, he calls them something that was like the lore experts or something like that. It's a catchy term. I can't remember what it is, but now for the Elder Scrolls. I imagine there's some for the Evil Within who can say, oh, it's actually a symbolic way of representing something I can't be bothered to put together because it's clearly not indicated by the game, so it's just whatever you want to pull out your ass. So I think we have more of those babies we need to stomp on. Wow, that's a lot of ammo. Oh, I know there's one around here. There's a statue somewhere in here. It's in a cavern that you usually don't look at. Must be up ahead. I'll check that space again. Maybe I missed it. It could be on the left or right. Nope, not in this one. Where is it? I know it's in this room. Oh, there it is. I was looking for you. Okay, so I think we got through most of this chapter already. Like I said, it's not that long, that's why... Oh. Should I stomp on them? It's like shooting... I can't even finish that sentence. It's like shooting babies in the nursery. As terrible as that sounds. I'm thinking of that movie, what is it, like Hobo with a Shotgun or something? I think there was a line, or a situation similar to that. I never saw the movie, but I did remember seeing the trailer for it. I was like, wow, that's needlessly horrific. Why didn't I see that movie again? So let's go get that ammo we wasted. And I guess I'll stomp on the rest of them. So I'll cut this out. Alright, so let's just run over them quickly. God damn it. Oh, you pain in the ass. Of course they would hit me. One down. Oh, more of them. Oh, come on. Really? That's gonna kill me? The punches are a little excessive, don't you think? Oh, I have to redo all this? Oh, come on. Eventually these allergies will pass. Boy, it would be entirely morbid if this was resulting in something far worse, and I'm just not aware of it. And I look back at this and now I'm like, oh god, what was I thinking? Okay, so we got at least 2 of these guys here. Where is he? I wonder. They gave us a flash. Maybe let's try using it. Oh, that worked out just fine. Okay, so that's another option you can use. Good to know. Alright, let's go and grab that ammo first, and I'll come back. But as I was saying before about the quick time events, I tend not to mind them, although I do wonder if there's a better way to do it. Like, well, I mean, with a mouse and keyboard, you could do a lot more with the button combinations, so you can have more specific commands or control schemes. But with the controller, you have to, with most developers now consider that, it is kind of, by default, set it to A or B, because it's just going to be the most convenient thing to do. I mean, I guess if we wanted to incorporate those gyro controls or motion controls, which, you know, everyone loves, they would serve the same purpose, but I think most people would realize, yeah, that's just annoying. I mean, I like the idea of motion controls, and gyro aiming is pretty much what I would prefer on consoles now. But still, just having something more innovative would probably help these quick-time events from just becoming so dull, for lack of a better word. Okay, so what's around here? I see at least... I don't think he's alive. I think he's just dead. Well, are any of these things really alive, to be honest? I don't think so. Yeah, he's dead. Well, what's the line? Oh, he's not dead. He's mostly dead. Well, this one's dead. Cultural osmosis stuff is always interesting. This is the way you absorb things without really wondering why or how you even got that information. Because I never watched the movie. But because that meme is passed around, I just have absorbed it into my consciousness. Kind of like how Ruvik is doing this stuff. I went in too deep, and of course it was a trap. Sophia told me so many times, but it was only a flirt further to the truth. I knew there'd be challenges, but I was so close. I noticed the faintest breeze coming from the crack of the door. This door had led to outside. The plate I found looks like it fits in the slot. It's probably the key. But which way does it go? 50-50 odds. And I've been here pacing for what feels like an eternity. Unable to make this simple choice. Could read the rest, but I don't care for it. Now, I think we have a checkpoint, so we can just test this out. Okay. Well then. Well, logic would dictate if there is blood on it, that is probably the side that caused it to die. So we'll do the side that's not bloody. See, I like when the puzzles make some logical sense. And it was at someone else's expense, so that works too. I don't know if I call that a puzzle, more so just logical thinking. Oh, that must be the end. So now we're back at the mental hospital. Before you move forward, just check back here for a second. Keep thinking those are trap mines.
Doc. Doc, what the hell is going on?
There's no time. I need to figure out how to reverse this if we're going to stop him.
Who? This Ruvik guy? Who the hell is he?
I'm sorry, I have to find this.
I can't help if you leave me in the dark, Doc. And you need me to help.
We were working on a method. How can I explain this? It's like linking brains together. Sharing everything on an electrochemical level. Emotion, memory, perception, everything. Directly. It's unprecedented. The implications on psychology, on pharmaceuticals, on consciousness itself.
Are you serious? It's a fucking nightmare.
Well, I didn't say it was perfect. Especially not with such a unstable host.
Great. So your research partner is a psychopath. And we're all inside his head.
Not exactly, no. All of us are contributing on some level. But he's the only one with conscious influence.
You know how he thinks. What does he want?
Well, it's just a theory, but I'd say he wants us dead.
So this is where the
Doctor?
pieces... Oops. Okay, so this is where the pieces start coming together. And now we have confirmation that, yes, we are inside, not technically Ruvik's head, but a shared consciousness with his head. Oops, hold on. Let's pull that back up. We dropped off Lily for her first day at preschool this morning. She's a brave girl. She seems like she'll be fine. Mira, God bless her, had a tough 3 years. Raising a baby is a full-time job, and she finally got to get the break she deserves. By break, I mean coming back to the KCPD Missing Persons Bureau. The amount of disappearances here seems to be growing. If we don't get to the bottom of it soon, there won't be anyone left to investigate. They'll all be missing. I exaggerate, of course, but there's something going on in Crimson City that needs to be stopped. And Mira will help see to that. She's damn good at her job, and obviously happy to be back in her element. So now that we have at least parts of the thread connected for us, we can at least see the connections between the Doctor and Ruvik, the disappearances, and Castellanos and the Crimson PCD's, Crimson City's police department. What is it called? Disappearance cases. They're all inextricably linked together, which kind of makes parts of this game a little bit confusing from which part is the real world and which part is the just the memories or cobbled together things of a madman. Okay, pick up this document. Okay, these are all basically monitoring notes for a research facility, and most likely these are also by Ruvik. If not him, then the Doctor. And now we need to run. And this is where we're end for chapter 8. So I'm gonna just quickly end the recording, but I will continue on afterwards. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more or just check out some other content, I have plenty of on my channel. But until then, catch you later.